Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Dover, and we're back for the final part of Randy's story mode. Who's that jumping out the sky?
There's the Hurricane and his sidekick in the GM's office. But who's in the GM's chair, JR?
I have no idea, King. It's not Eric Bischoff. That's for damn sure.
Oh, no!
You've got to be kidding me.
Surprise! I bet you two didn't expect to see the coach in the general manager's chair.
You're the new general manager of Raw? What's up with that?
Well, Mr. McMahon likes to say that I'm the interim general manager and that he's still looking for a permanent replacement. But I think we all know that he's just saying that to smooth over some bruised egos. I mean, where's he gonna find a better GM than the coach?
All right, well, if you're done talking about yourself, let's talk about Triple H and what he did to me last week.
I was just getting to that. Don't rush the coach, or I'll strip you of your title shot. Ha! Just kidding. The coach is famous for his sense of humor. Now, I know you two gentlemen are skeptical, but let me make a couple of matches for you as a show of good faith. Now, I can't put you and Triple H against each other just yet, or it would spoil WrestleMania for the coach's fans. But I will give you a shot tonight against Triple H's right-hand man, Ric Flair, in a submission match. And as for you, Hurricane, I'm going to give you exactly what you were looking for last week. A World Heavyweight title match tonight against Triple H himself.
A title match? What is he thinking?
Holy career opportunity for Citizen Coach. What happens when I beat Triple H tonight and win the World Heavyweight title? Surely you don't expect me to fight my sidekick at WrestleMania.
You beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title? You're a funny guy, Hurricane. Sometimes I think you're almost as funny as me. Now move along, gentlemen. The coach is a busy man, and you've got matches to prepare for.
What an absolute jackass.
What has Raw done to deserve that moron as a general manager?
Oh, okay, Steven Richards lost to Conway. Randall versus Flair. Hunter versus the Hurricane for the World Championship. I still can't. Haven't been able to use Trish yet. I don't think so.
The following contest is a submission match. On the way to the ring, from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Woo!
And the opponent, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
That went nowhere.
any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness.
And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here.
Rope break.
You've got to love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in. Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt. I know you think Randy Orton's great, JR, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got.
Where have you been the last 2 years, King? Did you miss the fact that he became the youngest world heavyweight champion of all time? I think Orton's earned the right to be a little arrogant. Excellent counter. What ring presence. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best band,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number. There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. I just think it's a shame that many of his accomplishments are based on cheating, deception. He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. Ric Flair's a 16-time world champion, JR. 16 times. There's not a WWE superstar in history who's done that.
Yeah, and if a single one of those title reigns didn't... My God, look at the damage that has been inflicted here.
I don't care who he thinks he is. He can't take much more of this. He saw that one coming.
Oh, my God. That's his opponent's finisher. He just stole it.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. What a submission hold. Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long.
So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen if you got one right every now and then.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. Oh, man, here it comes, JR.
The RKO! What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
Rope break. Rope
The
break.
submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it that you've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain. He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
Orton calls himself the Legend Killer, but I think he's going about that all wrong.
Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
Good arm, kid.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King.
Back that
These
arm.
superstars seem...
Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't. It's over. Talk up another one.
Here's your winner, Randy Orton.
Why do I get the feeling that Triple H isn't very concerned about tonight's title defense, JR?
The odds may be stacked against the Hurricane, there's no doubt. But that young hero has all the heart in the world.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
King, you know what they say. Anything can happen in the WWE. My God! Triple H just ambushed the Hurricane. And by the looks of it, the Hurricane is out cold.
There must have been some kryptonite in that sledgehammer. That's got to be the shortest title defense on record, JR.
It wasn't even a defense. The damn match didn't ever start. But I guarantee you one thing, Triple H isn't going to get off that easy at WrestleMania.
I wonder what our interim general manager is going to do about this.
Jericho versus Randy. Trish Lita defeated Trish. Take 72. Hunter and Sylvan Gagne. Lost to Ben Warner. Okay. Oh, Diva.
Our illustrious interim general manager, the coach, made this match tonight between Chris Jericho and the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title.
I don't get it, JR. What's Jericho got to do with the issues between Triple H and the #1 contender?
I have no earthly idea what goes on in Jonathan Coachman's head. And I certainly have no idea why he made this match, kid.
I think Coach is the only person who can make me nostalgic for Mick Foley's term as general manager.
accompanied by Trish Stratus. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
That went nowhere.
Orton calls himself the Legend Killer, but I think he's going about that all wrong. He's still got so much to learn. Why would he want to destroy the very superstars who could teach him what he needs to be one of the...
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
A textbook reversal there.
The intensity of these superstars is... Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
I can't believe he countered that one.
I never get tired of watching Chris Jericho in the ring. Every time he goes out there, he reminds me of why he's the first ever undisputed champion and has held the Intercontinental title more times than any other superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, JR. I mean, sure, Jericho's gotten lucky a few times, but that's no reason to... There's the reversal.
I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework.
That would be a recipe for disaster for sure, King. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
He countered that and made it look easy.
I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no different. What a reversal.
Jericho's so in love with the sound of his own voice that it wasn't enough for him to have an interview show on Raw.
He's a slippery devil.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came... He's not going to get caught with that one.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off.
Oh, my gosh. This could be the finisher. feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Eric Bischoff hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. Bischoff's so cheap, he won't even tip a canoe.
He's going up. This could backfire.
We could see a finishing move right here. It's like he read his opponent's mind. Oh my gosh, JR, he's going for it.
The RKO! The RKO! Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
2, 3.
That's the match, JR. I could have watched him go. Surprised that Triple H and Flair couldn't keep their noses out of this. Of course, with noses like theirs, it's tough for them to keep them out of just about everything.
Come on, Jericho. Get in there.
Triple H, Nature Boy, look out!
The deal was that I'd stay out of the way after the match. I didn't say that you two jackasses should throw me out of the damn ring.
Deal? What's Jericho talking about?
Oh, what's the matter, Jericho? Did you get hurt taking a little tumble out of the ring? Were we too rough for you? Well, let me tell you something. You're gonna get it a lot worse than that when I give you the first World Heavyweight title opportunity after WrestleMania. So let me ask you, was it worth a little beating? Or do you wanna head home and cry yourself to sleep?
Oh, it's absolutely worth it, Triple H. And don't misunderstand me. I can take whatever you dish out. But if you try and double-cross Y2J, you're never gonna make it to WrestleMania, Junior.
I can't believe that Chris Jericho would sell his soul to that devil, Triple H.
At least he got a good price for it, JR. As long as Triple H retains the title at WrestleMania, Jericho's the next #1 contender.
Triple H and Gagne lost to, or beat Benoit and Steven Richards. Shawn lost to Benji. That was a good match, actually. The TLC single.
Well, here comes the #1 contender for Triple H's title at WrestleMania. But at the moment, he's got his sights set on a little payback against Y2J, Chris Jericho.
If you ask me, he's got more guts than brains, JR. He's going to WrestleMania, yet here he is demanding a rematch with Y2J. And not just any match, a TLC match.
They're there's that damn sellout Jericho. I hope he's proud of himself.
You can't tell me that you'd do anything different if you were in his shoes, JR. Jericho wants to make sure his opponent doesn't show up at WrestleMania in any condition to win the World Heavyweight title.
That's right, King. If Triple H loses the championship, Jericho won't get his title opportunity.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have. Back and forth. These two are going to trade blows until someone falls.
Oh, man! Someone had better take that chair away from him! Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge. I don't care who you are. A few hits from a steel ladder will take all the fight out of it.
CJR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best...
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
It looks like there's...
But one or two big moves could completely change the direction of this match.
Orton calls himself the Legend Killer, but I think he's going about that all wrong. I can't believe he countered that one.
I never get tired of watching Chris Jericho in the ring. Every time he goes out there, he reminds me of why he's the first ever undisputed champion and has held the Intercontinental title more times than any other superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, JR. I mean, sure, Jericho's gotten lucky a few times, but that's no reason to admire someone, especially someone as obnoxious as Jericho.
Jericho's had a hell of a lot more than luck on his side, King. You don't enjoy a career like his without being able to handle yourself in the ring.
I'm not saying that Jericho's not an above-average superstar, JR. I just think he's told everyone how great he is so many times that they're starting to believe it. Can you believe we're actually watching these superstars go at it, JR?
It's great to see, King. I've been looking forward to this match for a long time, and I'm glad to see that it's not a disappointment. He countered that and made it look easy.
I know you think Randy Orton's great, JR, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got.
That table's about the last thing you want to get hit with.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how, I don't care who you are. A few hits from a steel ladder will take all the fight out of you.
Jericho's so in love with the sound of his own voice that it wasn't enough for him to have an interview show on Raw. He had to go and become a rock star, too.
These WWE fans wouldn't support him like they do if he wasn't any good, King. That's not...
They're beating the heck out of each other, JR. Someone's going to take a tumble.
I'll tell you what, King, the WWE Super...
That's one way to use a ladder.
So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
No, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
I don't know why he thought he was going to get the pin there.
That's got to be 30 pounds of ladder connecting with flesh and bone. I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework.
That would be a recipe for disaster for sure, King.
I don't think I've ever seen a superstar who overrates himself as much as Chris Jericho does. He must think he's Elvis or something.
I don't know if he's any Elvis, King, but he's a very successful rock star, and he's a hell of a superstar to boot. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal The referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity. I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that... Wow! That ladder's like a battering ram, JR!
You're not going to get him with that one.
Randy Orton is such an ingrate, JR. As soon as he got a taste of success, he turned on Triple H and Ric Flair, the men who made him what he is today.
He's no such thing, King. Triple H and Flair turned on...
Oh my gosh! He's using those steel steps as a weapon!
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
1.
Didn't even get a 2 count on that one.
What a counter!
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and John Cena losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get out of the way before you do it. I don't want to be a part of any of your trouble. He's a slippery devil.
Whoops! There goes the referee!
Oh, man! And now there's no one to keep order in this matchup. My God, the brutality! Steel steps meeting human flesh. It's not pretty.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. I thought I'd pick the winner before the match started, JR, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, King. Usually I wonder if you've even had first thoughts.
So come on, JR. Just between you and me, who are you pulling for in this matchup?
I'd like to see a clean victory by a superstar with a lot of heart and a lot of intensity who puts on the best performance possible for the fans, King.
Boy, these superstars sure have their hands full here tonight, JR.
They sure do, King. They've got all they can say grace over.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you? A textbook reversal there. These superstars...
He reversed it! I almost feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call matches as good as this.
SmackDown's had its fair... Someone's got to get that table away from him, or this is going to be a very short match.
I know you're not a fan of everybody in this match, JR, but you've got to respect their dedication to this business.
Oh, absolutely, King. I don't have to like everyone on the roster to acknowledge that they've all worked long and hard to master their craft. This match is going to continue until someone's... That went nowhere.
Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars...
Well, that's one way to use a ladder, JR. Oh my gosh, this could be the finisher. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR. Keep your words soft
and there's the cover. Oh, no.
Are you fucking
The referee's
kidding
been
me?
knocked out. This can't be good.
Are you kidding? Now anything goes. It doesn't get any better than that, JR. can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride on the line here, King. No one in that ring wants to have to go back to the locker room as a loser. He went straight for the pin.
One,
no flies on him.
3.
Well, you can't ever. Here goes the match.
Holy shit, that was tough. A loser.
I never thought I'd be happy to see the coach.
Stop right there. What do you think you're doing, Jericho? First you orchestrate an attack on my #1 contender after your match last week. And then you double team him here tonight? And for what? A title match against Triple H after WrestleMania? In case you've forgotten, the coach is the general manager of Raw.
Interim general manager.
You beat me to it, JR.
And that means the coach calls the shots around here. So Jericho, Flair, get the hell out of my ring before I lose my temper. And believe me, you don't want to be in the ring with the coach when I lose my temper.
Looks like Coach bit off more than he can chew. I can't say I'm sorry to see it, but I am sorry to say that it looks like Triple H's henchmen are still running the show here on Raw.
What did Coach expect? Talking to 2 former world champions like that. If you want to order Raw superstars around like that, you'd better be able to back it up. Say, that gives me an idea.
What are you talking about, King?
I'll tell you later, JR. But first, I've got to give Mr. McMahon a call. Okay, Christy, Stacy, let's go through tonight's schedule one more time. First, we've got a bikini contest, followed by a bra and panties match. And then there's the Diva Talent Show and the evening gown match. And then you two in a pie-eating contest. Oh, I love Raw.
I never thought I'd see it. Jerry the King Lawler as interim general manager of Raw.
Okay, girls, I've got to deal with some serious business here. I'll see you two later tonight.
Okay, Lawler, if you're about done hitting on the divas...
Hold it right there. First of all, watch your tone. I'm the interim general manager of Raw, so you need to respect the position. I'm not a jerk like the coach, but I'm not going to be a pushover like him either.
Fair enough. But what are you going to do about Triple H, Ric Flair, and Chris Jericho? I've taken about all I'm going to take from them. And if you don't do something about them, I'm going to take matters into my own hands.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. Look, regardless of how I feel about you, you won a title match at the Royal Rumble, and you're gonna main event WrestleMania. I don't like the idea of Ric Flair or Chris Jericho ruining Raw's biggest match of the year. So I'm gonna give you a chance to do something about it. Okay. I've made a first blood match for you tonight against your choice of either one of them. So who do you want to take out? I mean, take on.
What kind of bleeds is he? Let's keep smacking Rick with a chair. He'll bleed. Let's keep smacking Rick with a chair. He'll bleed. Oh, DX reunited and lost to Kane and Benoit. Stevie Richards lost to Muhammad Hassan. And the first blood match.
Well, guess who just sat down in the seat next to me? Raw's own interim general manager, Jerry the King Lawler. I didn't expect you to be out here for tonight's main event.
You know me, JR. I'm not cut out for a desk job. There's nowhere I'd rather be than behind this announce table, despite the fact that I have to share it with you. Besides, my last act as general manager tonight was to ban all other superstars from ringside, and I want to be able to enforce that if I have to.
Okay.
Well, there's a man who certainly appreciates your efforts tonight.
Come on, JR. You know I didn't do it for him. I was protecting Raw's main event match at WrestleMania. It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here.
Maybe so. But one or two big moves could completely change the complexion of this match. Oh, would you look at this. Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Come on, JR. It's not enough just to win a match. You've got to make it. That sledgehammer will rearrange your facial features for sure, JR. It looks like they've slowed the match down a little. And I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in. What a vicious chair shot!
Get up. Get up, Nate.
Orton calls himself the Legend Killer, but I think he's going about that all wrong. He's still got so much to learn. Why would he want to destroy the very superstars who could teach him what he needs to be one of the true greats?
Randy Orton sat under the learning tree of Ric Flair and Triple H for 2 years, King. And considering that he's a world heavyweight champion, I don't think...
Look out! He's going crazy with that chair! I know you think Randy Orton's great, JR, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got.
Where have you been the last 2 years, King? Did you miss the fact that he became the youngest world heavyweight champion of all time?
He's going crazy with those ring steps, JR.
The Hurricane beat Rob Conway. Stevie Richards and Benoit beat Shawn Michaels and Sylvain Gagne. What is Gagne doing? Diaz? I can't even use. I've used Trish once, and I think his thing ends at WrestleMania. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are just 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. And it looks like Triple H and his henchmen aren't done yet with the #1 contenders. Aren't you going to do something about this, Mr. General Manager?
Now, JR, I told you, I'm not cut out for that corporate stuff. Mr. McMahon has appointed a new general manager, and he told me that we'll find out who it is later tonight.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds,
He countered that and made it look easy.
Orton calls himself the Legend Killer, but I think he's going about that all wrong. He's still got so much to learn. Why would he want to destroy the very superstars who could teach him what he needs to be one of the true greats?
Randy Orton sat under the learning tree of Ric Flair and Triple H for 2 years, King. And considering that he's a world heavyweight champion, I don't think the kid's got much.
He's obviously not feeling too threatened, JR.
Then maybe he's not smart enough to realize how dangerous his opponent really is.
4, 5, 6.
Randy Orton is...
Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
He's a slippery devil.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
I don't think I've ever felt more anticipation during a match than I am right now, JR.
I know what you mean, King. It's hard to find words to describe the electricity in the air here tonight.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match would be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR. Keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later.
I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
And here's the pin.
Jericho's so in love with the sound of his own voice that it wasn't enough for him to have an interview show on Raw. He had to go and become a rock star, too.
He's all fired up now, King. And I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
My God, look at the damage that has been inflicted here.
I don't care who he thinks he is. He can't take much more of this. These superstars... Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
I know you think Randy Orton's great, JR, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got.
Where have you been the last 2 years, King? Did you miss the fact that he became the youngest world heavyweight champion? I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
If there's the submission, there might not be any way out of...
I don't believe it. The match is over.
This is Man of Tap part with the wall legit show.
Situation, damn it, and I mean now. What the? That's Mankind. Here comes Mankind.
Mankind? Where did he come from? It's been years since that idiotic psychopath showed his mask around here.
He's a WWE legend. I have no idea why he's here, but I'd say his timing is impeccable. Jimmy Hart? I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh, Daddy.
Like I said earlier, Mr. McMahon has an important announcement to make tonight, and he can't be happy that Jimmy Hart and Mankind have just invaded his ring.
Ever since the World Heavyweight title has returned to Raw, it's been nothing but chaos around here. Raw needs a general manager who can restore order. So by the power of Mr. McMahon and this megaphone, that person is none other than myself, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
What? You gotta be kidding me. That loudmouth Jimmy Hart is the Raw general manager? I knew I should have kept the job a few more weeks.
King, you said yourself, that wasn't a job for you. Besides, Jimmy Hart has a long history in this business. He can make a fine general manager, in my view.
Now, Mankind, I want to thank you for showing up here tonight, 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. When Mr. McMahon made me the general manager, he warned me that I might need some muscle to keep order around here. And well, you were available. That's why I'm asking you to be the new sheriff of Raw, Daddy-O.
Jimmy Hart, when you asked me to sign up as sheriff, my first reaction was to respectfully decline your offer. After all, I've enjoyed a blissful retirement of boiler room maintenance, amateur taxidermy, and masterpiece theater. But having seen Raw over the last few weeks, I agree that it doesn't do this show any good to have the inmates run the asylum. And frankly, being somewhat of an authority on asylums myself, I know of what I speak. In fact, I have to agree with you that as an unstable, unpredictable, sadistic, 287-pound best-selling author with a bachelor's degree and 1.5 years, I'm perfectly qualified for the job. I accept. And as for you, you've got yourself a shot at the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. As a matter of fact, I've got great memories of main events like that myself. But you'll have to forgive me if I can't remember exactly whose they are. And next week, as a special sneak preview, you and I are going to have a tag team match against the very same SOBs we just cleared out of there. That is, if they have the testicular fortitude to get into the ring against even odds for a change. So as the new Sheriff of Raw, I've got 6 words for you. Or make that 5, including one with a hyphen I'd like to borrow from a certain prickly acquaintance of mine. Bang, bang! Have a nice day.
The new general manager of Raw is Jimmy Hart, and his new sheriff is Mankind. And he's going to partner up with the #1 contender next week. Can you believe it, King?
Normally, I trust Mr. McMahon's judgment, JR. But I think those two running Raw is a train wreck waiting to happen.
So let me get this straight. That demented walking hermit crab, Mankind, comes out of some dungeon, and Jimmy Hart makes him sheriff of Raw because he wants to end the chaos around here? That's like trying to put out a fire by dumping gas on it. Everyone in this arena knows that Mankind and I can't stand each other. It should be pretty obvious to Hart, Vince, and everyone else that Mankind's just a bitter, broken has-been who's taking advantage of an opportunity to sabotage my World Heavyweight title reign. So if those two think they can just come onto Raw and start ordering someone like me around,
sorry to interrupt you, Triple H, but your little diatribe just seemed to beg this question. For a man who calls himself the Cerebral Assassin, I have to wonder how cerebral you really are. Seeing as how you've come out here to run your mouth about the new sheriff in town. And I hate to point out the obvious, but it seems that as of last week, Jimmy Hart is your new boss. And you can rest assured that the new boss ain't the same as the old boss.
so you think you impress me, Mankind? You think you scare me? I know you're about one concussion away from a lifetime pass to the nut house. So in case you've forgotten, let me remind you, I am a 10-time world champion.
No, I haven't forgotten. And I have to admit that it takes a special talent to win the title 10 times. Just like you must admit that it takes a special talent to lose it that many times. But since you like keeping track of stuff like that, you're in luck. You see, you're going to get a chance to add another loss to your record should you lose that title again at WrestleMania. You see, Triple H, Jimmy Hart saw the need to find a match that will not only keep your cronies out, but will keep you in. So I suggested a little match that I keep near and dear to my heart, not to mention my ruptured kidney, busted ribs, and the incisor that found its way through my upper lip and lodged itself in my nose for all the world to see. So in case you haven't guessed by now, let me spell it out for you. Your World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania is going to be a Hell in a Cell. Have a nice day.
Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania? Oh, my Lord.
Poor Triple H. What did he do to deserve this? Hart and Mankind are trying to sabotage him.
You can't do that. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the greatest wrestler alive today. I'm...
Mr. Socko! Mr. Socko! He stuck Mr. Socko right down the World Heavyweight Champion's gullet.
Somebody help him! Somebody stop that idiot Mankind!
Triple H may have gotten more than he bargained for when he decided to challenge the authority of the new general manager and sheriff.
Poor Triple H. I hope he's okay.
He's going to have to be, King. The World Heavyweight title is on the line in a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. And we're going to see a preview right here tonight.
Trish once in this playthrough. Unless I can use them here. Oh. Puppies! Who?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds. And the opponent, from Long Island, New York, weighing 287. And the tag team partner, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
I'll tell you what, King.
Oh, man. Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
He's a slippery devil. When I look at Triple H, all I see is lost opportunities. He's so talented and so... The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You either got to break the hold or get broken by it. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks.
And it's been reversed.
I think Triple H might be the greatest superstar of his generation. I think that in the future, superstars are going to...
Rope break.
And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
1,
Oh my gosh! He might make his
2,
opponent tap right here!
3, 4.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body...
The submission is locked in! This could be huge!
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this! I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out. He's not going to get caught with that one. He's tagged in his partner.
I know you think Randy Orton's great, JR, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got.
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
1.
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all.
Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy. It looks like they've decided to slow the match down a bit here.
And this could be a big mistake, JR. You don't ever want to give an opponent time to recover.
No, but
he's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
You know, JR, I racked my brains trying to think of a single flaw in Triple H, and I couldn't come up with anything. It's like he says, he really is the only diamond in this business.
I bet I can help you out there, King. He's arrogant. He's selfish and self-centered. He'll sacrifice anyone and anything to get what he wants. He's completely untrustworthy.
What a counter! What are they going to do next?
I couldn't even begin to guess, King. That's why they say anything can happen here in the WWE. Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. So come on, JR. Just between you and me, who are you pulling for in this matchup?
I'd like to see a clean victory by a superstar with a lot of heart and a lot of intensity who puts on the best performance possible for the fans, King.
1, 2.
Oh, would you look at this? Talk
3.
about arrogant. It's sickening.
Come on, JR.
4.
It's not enough just to win a match. You've got to make it clear who's the dominant superstar.
6. 7.
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a
rope break.
And now a pin. This could be it. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world.
He reversed it. He's obviously not feeling too threatened, JR.
Then maybe he's not smart enough to realize how dangerous his opponent really is.
3. 4.
Boy, these superstars sure have their hands full here tonight, JR.
They sure do, King. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
We could see a finishing move right here. We could have a pinfall here, JR. These superstars are putting everything on the line here in this match.
They sure are, and they're doing it all for the WWE fans. Without them, there'd be no WWE.
Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. You're not going to get him with that one. This is raw. We all know what's coming next.
The RKO! Did you see that, JR? next Thursday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King. How could they compete with a match like this? What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
I hope these superstars can make it through this match without suffering a serious injury.
So do I, King, but this ain't ballet. This is very intense, physical competition.
This is great, JR. He's really letting his opponent have it.
I guess he is, but I'd like to see a little less sizzle and a little more steak, personally.
I think that's a tag.
I never get tired of watching Chris Jericho in the ring. The referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity. Oh my gosh, JR, he's going for it.
The RKO! The RKO!
There's the reversal. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
Watch out. He reversed it.
I don't think his attempt to get this crowd on his side is paying off.
He's not trying to get the crowd on his side, JR. He's letting everyone know that he's going to win this one, whether they like it or not. I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn sure. What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long.
There's the tag. That's some good teamwork.
Jericho's so in love with the sound of his own voice that it wasn't enough for him to have an interview.
Oh, no! It looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson mask.
There's so much blood, the Red Cross ought to be sponsoring this one, JR.
I don't know if he's even going to be able to finish this match with a gusher like that. I think someone's looking for a weapon under the ring. This could get ugly.
2, 3.
What a vicious chair shot.
We'll take the dub. That's all, man. Benoit, Orlando Jordan be Benoit, Eddie be Bucka. That'd be a good man. And Hunter versus Randall, Hell in a Cell for the World Heavyweight Champion. I literally got these just twice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's been one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. And the main event is about to begin. The World Heavyweight title is on the line in a cell. And this could be one of the slobber knockers to end all slobber knockers.
They're going to be talking about this one for years, JR. I can tell you right now, it's going to be an instant classic. I love WrestleMania.
And here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H. The 10-time champion seems determined as ever, regardless of his dust-up with Sheriff Mankind last week.
That's right, JR. He's still the game, and this is still WrestleMania. Triple H has gone into Hell in a Cell and survived before, and he can certainly do it again.
Oh, shit, I didn't mean to skip that.
I think someone's looking for a weapon under the ring. This could get ugly. When I look at Triple H, all I see is lost opportunities. He's so talented and so intelligent that he could have made such a positive impact on the business. Instead, he decided that he'd rather win at all costs without any sense of honor or decency.
Listen to you, JR. Honor, decency. You sound like you're 100 years old. Triple H realized early on that winning is the only thing that matters. That's why he's the
vicious shot from that sledgehammer.
These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed.
I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars wrestle each other.
Me too, King. This one has the potential to become an instant classic. And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fans.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover. I know you think Randy Orton's great, JR, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. It's like he read his opponent's mind. Orton calls himself the Legend Killer, but I think he's going about that all wrong. He's still got so much to learn. Why would he want to destroy the very superstars who could teach him what he needs to be one of the true greats?
Randy Orton sat under the learning tree of Ric Flair and Triple H for 2 years, King. And considering that he's a World Heavyweight Champion, I don't think the kid's got much more to learn, quite frankly.
Randy Orton is such an ingrate, JR. As soon as he got a taste of success, he turned on Triple H and Ric Flair, the men who made him what he is today.
He's no... What a reversal. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this.
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
Oh, boy. You might want to close your eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling shoe ugly. And that's what this business is all about. It's not ballet, you know.
You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping.
I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a match of the year candidate.
No doubt about it, King. As far as I'm concerned, any WWE match has that potential. Everyone on the roster is an accomplished wrestler.
I can't even imagine what these superstars will put each other through.
I don't think you'll have to use much imagination, King. I think they intend to show you right here tonight.
Take the fucking spot,
You know, JR, I racked my brain.
And it's been reversed.
Looks like things have quieted down here a bit, JR.
Well, you can be certain that won't last long, King.
That's for sure. I haven't seen the superstar yet who goes down without a fight.
He's all fired up now, King. And I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies. There goes the roof of the cell.
There's no room for error when you're on the top rope.
Oh my gosh, this could be the finisher.
Look at this, King. He just stole his opponent's finishing maneuver.
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
1, 2, 3.
I think this crowd, and that's the match.
That ended like fairly quick. Come through the cage, get a finisher, jump up on top rope, elbow, and then victory for the win.
He did it! My God, he did it! We have a new world heavyweight champion!
I gotta give him credit, JR. I didn't think he could do it, but he showed the world that he had what it takes to beat a champion like Triple H, and on the grandest stage in sports entertainment. Look, it's Triple H! He's climbing up the side of the cage! I've got a bad feeling about this, JR.
My God! What on earth can the King have in mind? Survive that.
This is going to be the shortest title reign on record. There's no way our new champion is getting up from that. And someone call a doctor for Triple H.
Well, you better call a veterinarian, because he's an animal. He's up. He just took a 20-foot fall, and he's on his feet.
He's either the luckiest superstar I've ever seen, or the toughest, or maybe both.
And he's not going to miss this moment for all the world. What a moment! What a WrestleMania! What a champion!
I won the Raw trophy.
Hogan, brother.
That was it. Hulk Hogan, brother. Hogan goes over, brother. Okay, that was Randy Orton's story mode. If you enjoyed it, as always, let me hear about it. Have a good one. Love you, baby. Hashtag join the army.